welcome back to the show. And put in the comments, right now. Tell me if you can see me, and let's get this show popping. Let's get the show popping. I'm gonna comment just a tiny little bit in English on something. Man, this is a crazy story that we have been following, for a while, and so the madness continues, man. The madness continues. It's the Rudakubana story. I don't know if you guys have heard. Uh, oh my goodness, this is just the madness continues. Okay, the I'm gonna show you the story because it's actually in the Guardian. Can you believe this? Thank you to the person who sent me the story. By the way, thank you to the person who sent me the story. The madness continues, my people. Actually, somebody from our British audience had recently asked me if there were any updates on the Rudakubana story, right? And then I was like, you know what? There's no updates, but I'm still looking into it. Um, and then, so as I was looking into it, you know, the madness continues, man. The madness continues. This is a story that just came out in the Guardian. Mm, as you can see, the date right here is May 10th, Saturday. Same date as we are right now. So the show was supposed to be in French and Kinyarwanda, but I'm studying in English because of this madness. So the Rwandan guy, AXEL RUDAKUBANA, who was born in the UK but who has Rwandan parents, and we have revealed in previous videos. We did our own little investigative journalist. Oh, madness. And then we discovered that this is part of the Rwandan madness, which, by the way, laughing about everything is part of the Rwandan culture as well. It's part of the Rwandan madness as well. Rwandan culture says that we should be able to laugh about everything, and that's how we heal. We try. So we try on this show to laugh about everything. But this story, there's nothing to laugh about. So this guy, we uncovered and discovered that allegedly his own father was part of the Kagamistan killing machines army as an underage boy as well, and that's why he was allegedly let go, and then he came to the UK to pursue his karate career. But some people have alleged that his karate career is a cover up because once you're a part of the criminal dictatorship of the Kagamistan army, who call themselves Killing Machines Army, well, there's no exiting, there's no living. So some people have alleged that the whole karate thing is cover up, and there are videos of people who are part of the Kagamistan Killing Machines network in the UK pledging allegiance to the UK, going to the Rwandan embassy for events and stuff like that. So, we've been telling all these stories to the UK people so that they can investigate the whole entire network, right? Because this kid was clearly trained to become what he became. There's no accidents. Other kids his age are playing tennis, are playing basketball, are playing chess, but he knows how to use knives and he knows how to mix poisons and he has the desire and the will to kill, and he actually takes action and kills, so it's not accidental. So the entire family, the entire network has to be investigated, and this is what we've been saying for a while. So hopefully that is happening. We also found out that allegedly his family is in hiding. The UK government put them in protection because clearly some people would wanna take revenge and stuff like that. So this guy comes out, kills the three little girls. This is the whole drama. And then eventually, he was so disrespectful from the beginning, and eventually he gets sentenced, for a minimum of 52 years for the murder of the three girls in Southport in June 2024, right? And now, as he is in prison, the madness and the criminality continues. It's not getting reformed and becoming a better human being. No. Let me read you what this article is saying. This is from theguardian.com/UK News 2025, May 10th. Police investigate alleged attack on prison officer by Southport triple killer. Killing machines. Whose father was from the army of the Kagamistan Killing Machines Army, who joined the Kagamistan Killing Machines Army as an underage boy himself. Please investigate. So, anyways, apparently the police are investigating an alleged attack on a prison officer at HMP Belmarsh by Southport triple killer AXEL RUDAKUBANA. On Thursday, Rudakubana, 18, allegedly used a kettle in his cell to heat water up, then poured boiling water over the officer. Oh my gosh. The madness. You see how people can be intelligent and then they choose to use their intelligence to do evil things. This is when what we've been talking about, differentiate intelligence, superior intelligence from Imana, and and this lower intelligence from the devilish satanic intelligence, which is so intelligent but chooses to use their intelligence for evil purposes, for wrong stuff, for bad stuff. This is crazy. And then so to know how to use a kettle in his cell to heat water up. Can you imagine? But then he chooses to pour the boiling water over the officer. Mm. The prison officer was taken to hospital as a precaution and was discharged on the same day and is expected back at work next week, The Guardian understands. A prison service spokesperson said police are investigating an attack on a prison officer at HMP Belmarsh on Thursday. Violence in prison will not be tolerated, and we will always push for the strongest possible punishment for attacks on our hardworking staff. Rudakubana was jailed for a minimum of 52 years in January for the murders of three girls: Alice da Silva Aguiar, 9, Bebe King, 6, and Elsie Dot Stancomb, 7, and attempted murders on 8 other children: dance class instructor Leon Lucas and businessman John Hayes. The attack took place at a Taylor Swift themed workshop on Southport on 29 July 2024, and 10 others were injured. He was also convicted of offenses including producing ricin, possessing terrorist material, and possessing a knife. In April, Home Secretary said an inquiry into the Southport murders had formally begun its work looking at how to learn lessons from the attack. Hmm, hmm. According to data from the Ministry of Justice, assaults on staff in adult prisons in England and Wales per year has reached its highest level in a decade. About 10,605 assaults on staff in male and female jails were recorded in 2024, up to 9,204 in 2023, and over triple the recorded amount in 2014, which was 3,640. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened in the meantime in the UK. Ooh, oh my goodness. Wow. Justice Secretary Shabana Mahmood has previously announced that the use of tasers would be trialed in prisons. She confirmed the prison service will conduct a snap review of the use of protective body armor for prison officers. Hmm. In a post on X, Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick said, warning after warning has been ignored. I personally raised security at HMP Barmarch just last week. This is a full-blown crisis. No more lengthy reviews. The Justice Secretary needs to act now. Wow. All right, my people. So that's the story, which is in The Guardian, which you can go and check out for yourself. Crazy, crazy madness. Crazy, crazy, crazy madness. So let me know if you're in the comments, and then we're going to move into French and continue to talk about it. Because more stuff is happening. Um, what we were talking about in French is the French guy who the French guy, the Macron guy. As I go on Twitter right away, X Twitter, I see Onana's post about French love history for criminal dictators, and that was the topic of today. The France, the friend of terrorist and enemy of liberators. And so this is what we're going to talk about in French, because the French this week received not just the criminal dictatorship of the Kagamistan in Rwanda, but also the Syrian guy who is actually still on the list of terrorists by the UN, still on the list of terrorists today on May 10th, but he was also received by the French. So that's what we're going to talk about in French. Thank you for being here, and all the best to the UK with the madness that is happening. And I think that when it comes to protection, it's a case by case. This guy is did what he did to the officer because he's a criminal, because his intent. I suspect, this is my commentary, my opinion on it, that he wants to provoke people so that they may kill him or something, because maybe he doesn't want to be in jail for 52 years, and he's trying to commit suicide somehow, but he's trying to provoke the officers into harming him, instead of himself harming himself. So he will continue to harm and harm and harm others because he also is in pain and he's harming and he wants to harm people so they can harm him and his pain, and so he can go into the invisible world before the 52 years sentence is expired. He doesn't understand that it doesn't really matter whether you're in this world or the next world. If you're not living a righteous life and you're committing crimes, well, life is not gonna get better for you just because you died. So I would advise this young man to be seeking redemption and to be working on himself so that he can become a better human being, because committing suicide and harming others is not what is going to improve his situation. All right, my people. So let's move into French and continue. Thank you, thank you. Merci la famille d'être avec nous. Alors, on bouge en français aujourd'hui. On est samedi détente politique, le 10 mai 2025. Alors la famille, merci, merci, merci d'être avec nous. Aujourd'hui donc, on parle de cette, histoire, on fait des commentaires sur cette histoire, sur cette France qui est, amie avec les terrorisateurs et ennemie des libérateurs. Et puis, évidemment, en comparaison avec cette France justement qui accueille les terrorisateurs, hem, on va comparer ça à la Russie la Russie qui était en train d'accueillir les libérateurs des Africains comme Ibrahim Traoré, mon mari, comme tout le monde.